Hey everyone, I'm Chef Daniella and welcome to My Choice Kitchen. Today we have a really special episode because we are doing our first unboxing, so let's get right into it.
Who sent this to you?
This is Cangshan Cutlery. They sent it to me. What? Look at this! Cool box. Oh my gosh, how cool is this? This is the Thomas Keller signature chef knife with his signature right here. That is awesome. I feel like a lucky gal because they sent 2 packages. All right, here's the big boy. I'm gonna open this. And it came with a little holiday bell.
Do you love opening presents?
Wow, I love unboxing and I love opening gifts, especially if there's like multiple elements, which there are. Oh my gosh, look what's in this box. They put a little card in here. Gotta open the card first. Daniella, we are so excited to collaborate once again. We hope you enjoy your box and can't wait to see what you come up with. Team Cangshan. This is our second time doing a collab with them. It was so fun. We did our Hasselback potato last time. Look at this. Yes. Oh, I'll wear this with pride. Love it. No way. Okay, this is a Chef's Works apron with Cangshan logo on it, as well as, look at this, Thomas Keller's embroidered signature. All right, what's next? Ooh, this is really cool. A wooden spoon. You can never go wrong with a wooden spoon, especially one that's like angled. This is great. Some KM chocolate. This is Thomas Keller's new line of chocolate. It's super yummy. It's all made from organic, extra virgin olive oil. This looks amazing. Danny, I know you're gonna love that. Okay, what? Another knife maybe? Oh my gosh, no it's not. This is, USB. That's awesome, super cute. There's more, oh my goodness. Okay, wow, a little like pamphlet all about the Cangshan Cutlery knives, as well as this cool collaboration that they're doing with Thomas Keller. That is Chef Thomas Keller. Thank you, TK. This is awesome. Last but not least, the Thomas Keller Ad Hoc at Home Cookbook. Actually, it's Danny's birthday today. Danny, are you feeling like super festive?
The super reveal!
Is it okay for me to reveal?
Yes.
Danny's birthday is today. Danny turns 37 today. And so we're gonna celebrate. We have some friends coming over later, and I thought it'd be really fun to make something right from this cookbook and then share it with everyone. So I'm gonna make the Thomas Keller Apple Fritters.
Woo!
Woohoo! Again, I wanna say thank you to Cangshan, and let's get cooking. If you have this book, or if you are going to get this book, I highly recommend it. Here's the Apple Fritters recipe. It's on page 298. And because this is My Choice Kitchen, we're gonna do a couple swap outs for this recipe, and I'll talk you through it. You want about 1.5 to 2 inches of oil. And this is gonna make sure that there's really enough space for the fritters to bob around in this hot oil and fry up really evenly and get golden brown and delicious on all sides. So now let's make the batter. Of course, Thomas Keller's gonna use traditional all-purpose flour, regular whole milk, and eggs. I'm gonna use today a gluten-free baking flour. The flour looks just like all-purpose. You need 1 cup. All right, to this, I'm gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt here, 2 tablespoons of cane sugar. Mine is unbleached, that's why it looks a little brown. It's not turbinado, it's regular cane sugar, just unbleached. And then 1/8 teaspoon of any spices you'd like, but TK really likes ground cinnamon, and because it's Danny's birthday, he really likes spicy things, warm ingredients. We're gonna use cinnamon as well. We're not gonna swap this out. That's perfect. Give this a good mix. All right, so now let's make our wet ingredients for the batter. I have 1/2 cup of milk plus 1 tablespoon, okay? It's really precise because TK is a precise man. That's what makes him one of the best. Actually, I'm just gonna say it, he's the best. Instead of whole milk, I'm using whole almond milk. It's really, really creamy. It's really, really thick. This is gonna be perfect. And I'm going to add to it 1 egg. You really wanna make your wet ingredients separate from your dry and then combine them once everything is mixed up. Make sure the egg is nicely beaten. I'll add just a little bit of the wet ingredients here, about half. And and then use my spatula and kind of just mix it here. Try not to overmix. Okay, just about halfway, and then add the rest. Give it a mix. Apple fritter batter tends to be thick. You want it to be really nice and thick like this. You can actually make this batter about 3 hours in advance if you want. Just make sure to cover it and make sure to press the plastic saran wrap all the way down to the batter surface and then place it in the refrigerator. All right, it's apple time. Let's get these apples ready for our apple fritters. So the original recipe, Thomas Keller's recipe, uses a Gala apple or a Golden Delicious. I don't know if they're pronounced Gala or Gala. It doesn't matter. I like Gala. Okay, so but instead of Gala apples, I'm actually going to use this. This is an Autumn Glory apple. It says right here on the sticker. All right, so I'm going to use the Chef Thomas Keller Signature Collection Knife by Cangshan Cutlery. First thing I want to do is I'm going to slice the top and the bottom off. The reason I do that is it makes peeling a lot easier. Take all of the skin off of this apple. The skin doesn't really work for apple fritter. It's great in fiber content, but it doesn't fry up well, so take it off. Now, I'm gonna make some matchsticks. So what I wanna do is very carefully, I'm gonna make planks, okay? Start at the end and just kind of make 1/4-inch planks all the way until you get to the seed or the center, the core. See how I'm doing that? Now, once you have your planks, you wanna just like slice them into, well, matchsticks. Should look like pieces just like this. Now the fun part. We get to dip our apples in the batter. So we need a slotted spoon to pull these out. What you also need is to get set up with a baking sheet or cookie sheet. I put a piece of parchment paper on the bottom. You can put paper towels if you want. And then you want a cooling rack on top, and then paper towels on top of the cooling rack, okay? So the point is you wanna grab a couple different matchsticks. TK says 5 or 6 or so. I like to kind of place down 3 or 4 pieces in like this crisscross pattern, okay? It's all gonna get messed up though when you throw it in the batter, but just kind of start it like that. But basically just coat everything in the batter, just like this. Let it drip a little bit. And now, when your oil is ready, you know it's ready when it's 325 degrees. You can go with it right in. So again, grab it, plop it down. It stays in place and it gets nice and fried and golden brown and delicious. I'm just gonna do 3 at a time in my little pot here, but you can do as many as you want. Just make sure not to crowd the pan. So make sure that they can still kind of float around. All right, this looks great. I'm pulling it out. Pull it out when it's just perfectly golden brown. Place it right down on the paper towel. I'm gonna use powdered sugar, just like TK says, and a nice sieve. Regular 10X or powdered sugar on top of hot apple fritters. These look beautiful.
Let's eat.
Let's do it. But before we eat, can we just take a second to give this apple fritter a little gratitude?
Sure.
I'm so grateful for this apple fritter. This looks beautiful.
And for the Cangshan box.
I'm so grateful for the Cangshan people, for the Cangshan box, for all the amazing things that came in it, and for Thomas Keller. Thank you guys so much. What an honor. Here we go.
All right.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Fried dough.
I think this is You did not let me talk. I think this is my new favorite food.
What could you say bad about this? This is so good. And the best part about TK's desserts, they're not overly sweet, right? These are not overly sweet. They're perfectly flavored, sweetened, seasoned with cinnamon. Yum, yum, yum.
I was in my own apple fritter universe for a few minutes there. I have no idea what you just said at all. I'm just enjoying this every bite. So I was gonna ask you about your experience working at Thomas Keller's restaurant and all of this, but my apple fritter is gone. So maybe we should save all of that for another time.
I'll say that it was totally life-changing experience to work for Thomas Keller Restaurant Group. I worked at Per Se, really amazing, fast-paced, high-profile, formal fine dining, as fine dining as it gets in New York City, right in the center of Manhattan. It was phenomenal. So I'm really grateful for that experience. It really helped to define who I am, not as just a chef, but as someone in this hospitality or service industry that really gives to people that come and patrons and diners that come into restaurants. So that was delicious. This whole experience was really fun and very festive, I might add. I'm so glad that we got to do it, especially because it's your birthday. So what a great way for us to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say thank you again to Cangshan Cutlery. Thank you, Thomas Keller.
And if you like this recipe, if you think you might make this yourself, please give a like to this video or leave a comment, tell us what you thought, and please subscribe.
And until next time, let's rejoice in choice. Bye.
Can I have another one? I want to eat more. I guess that's what we're gonna have them at the party, right? So I can continue to eat more. Keep them away from everybody else though.